Hi, your host Grace here. In this video I will show you how to patch your Zeebo to run unsigned code and preserved games. For this you will need these tools: tweezers, a spudger and a Phillips screwdriver. You will need them to open your Zeebo console. You will also need these adapter wires from the JTAG box, to wires with which you will connect to your Zeebo console. So these are the wires I had. You will need some kind of box which will work with JTAG and Qualcomm systems on chip. As I have in my possession this the 3X Easy JTAG, and another one which I show in the video, which is a RIFF box by a Rocker team. While I would like to say a big hello to the guys from this team for continuous support of this box. Specifically, this is the Zeebo console. As you see, it's in a mint condition. I got one from Brazil in 2017 while being abroad. It is simple to disassemble it. You have those 6 screws on the back, and these, as you can see them. You also have 4 screws on the bottom. You'll see them in a while. So under these rubber feet there are 4 screws. The tweezers come in very handy to lift off those rubber feet. You lift them like that. They are put on glue, but with the time the glue goes off, so you can lift the feet very easily. Now you can lift off the 3rd foot and the 4th foot. Focus. Yeah, good. Now you just take the screwdriver and screw off the screws like this. 1. Good. The 2nd one. Good. The 3rd one. Nice. Now you need to take the 6 ones at the back. These go out nice and smoothly. First one. Good. Into the compartment. Second one. Try to take them off as quickly as we can. Yeah, so we took them off, and this is how the back goes out. Take care not to lose the screws. I already lost one. This is the back of the console. Focus, focus. Now there are 2 standoffs which you have not to break. There are 2 on one side and 2 on the other side. You can use a spudger to lift them on one side, and then you gently lift off the top cover like this, and it goes nice and smoothly. So here is the interior of the console. You can see the board with the system on a chip on the left, and you also have a black rectangle with the SIM compartment on your right. These are the JTAG pins to which you have to connect to join and to solder your little board. There are 4 screws on the SIM compartment, and once you screw them out, you see that the SIM card is here. I already replaced the Claro SIM card with the operator which works here in my country, and the console is not even locked to any operator, and it worked within the limits of the installed software on the console. This is a close-up to the JTAG pins. You have like 10 pins, and you have to solder to the 9 pins which are on the board. So you need these stuff. I will write the names on the screen later. For soldering, you need a soldering iron, now you are gently putting some stuff on the contacts. And use this breakout or adapter board or whatever which came with the JTAG box to solder the wires to the contacts on the main board. So you solder the ground wire, then you solder the reset wire. In my case, on the breakout board it was labeled as an RST. Then you solder the TDO wire. The RTCK wire. Check if these are well soldered. The TCK wire. The TMS wire. the TRST wire, oops, wrong wire. Yeah, I made a mistake here. It was the TDI wire. Okay, the final wire. And after making this footage, I saw that I forgot to join another wire. It goes from V voltage wire to MSMP. Now we just need to connect a box to this. We will use a RIFF box for the purpose of this video. It's the version 1 of the box. Now there is also version 2, which is in white. So now we will run the RIFF JTAG manager and install the necessary plugin to be able to back up the NAND flash from the device. Now we can check whether everything is well connected. You need to power up your console. Just connect it to the power source with the bundled power adapter. We'll check whether there are the necessary plugins. Yeah, internet is slow. You will need Qualcomm's MSM7XXX resurrectors. I have downloaded both, but it's only the first one which works with the console. Now the JTAG manager will reboot. We'll hash the new plugins and we'll ask you for the license. If you have a valid license, you will need to input your login email and password in this screen. Now we will choose these options. We'll go to DCC Read Write tab, choose sample at 4 MHz and press the read button. Now, what thing you should note that you must press the power on button at the same time as the read memory button. This is some kind of bug or a feature of the generic loader which comes with the JTAG manager. It just takes some time to get the good timing with the button and the initiation of the JTAG manager. So if it does not respond, you have to disconnect the power source and reconnect it one more time. You click on Connect and Get ID on this tab, and if the console is detected by the box, then you will see some kind of ID. start. Now just speed up a little bit. It takes about 1 hour to read all the contents of the net memory. So that was a speed up, and now it is slowed down. Now we need to save it to some file. Let's just save it as this name. Like this. You can input any name. What we do now is to input this specific size of NAND flash, which we will dump, and then overwrite over the patched one. Again, I am speeding up to spare you from the wait. Okay, once this is read up, we need to save it to some file. Like that. As you can see, there were several different versions of the system according to triple oxygen. These were, as displayed on screen, 110, 111, 112 and 212. These are known versions. Probably there are some more. We need to apply a patch to those versions, to the dumps we have made, and the patch will be located at different offsets depending on the firmware version. So big thanks to Triple Oxygen for making all the reversing work to make those patches possible. This is the information from his website, and the offsets were found based on the reverse engineering work. So what we are making here, that we know the combination of bytes which we need to search and to replace. So in this case we have version 1.1.2 of the firmware. We need to cut some bytes from this firmware. Anyway, so here are the bytes we're looking for. And these are the bytes we need to replace. As you can see on the screen, we are replacing just these bytes of the full dump. And these bytes would allow us to run unsigned code on the console, as well as have access to the debug port and to the possibility of load homebrew from the console's MMC cards. Okay, now we save the file as the patched file, and we only have this area. In order to have the patched file uploaded to NAND, we'll take this patched file without the spare area. We'll click on ECC module enabled, which will create the spare area for us for the patched file, for the patched area, and we will put the file size. We need to input the right size, which is the size of our file, which is 3220000. Let's write flash. Okay, now that will take some time. We'll speed up to spare your time. Yeah, we need to modify the size, the data length. Let's write it. Okay, good. That is all we need with our JTAG box. Now we have a patched console and with all the necessary things inside. Now what we need is to copy our files, which we need to upload into the console, onto the MMC card. So here I have all the files prepared. This is our Zeebo wheel. This is two of our custom Street Fighter games, and you see that you must have the MIF files in the MIF folder and the folders with the game in the mod folder. So we just copy them like Selected. Fine. Okay. Now we have booted our console, and this is, well, it is the first version of the console with the first firmware. I have reset it to factory default. Well, there's some problem with the sound, and there's some problem with our games. Okay, does it work? Yeah, it does work. Okay, we have only this on the default console. There are no other games. So what we are doing now, we will press a combination of keys, which will I show on the screen. It will put us into the debug menu. We will enter the field test, and then we will format inend. Now, please note, you shouldn't do this if you have something important in the console, because it will erase all the games you have downloaded. But as this is a default state of the console, we will just format this, and we will see how the console looks like without anything loaded on it. So this is a generic app manager menu, and we will go to this application. It will show up in a moment. Okay, yes. We will need to go to EM applet. We will go to field test, and we will go to the menu memory copy. While it will copy the content from the MMC card, the top of the console with the Zeebo logo will flash, and once it is completed, you will get this message. Of course, I have sped up this. Now we'll exit to the main menu, and we will disconnect the console from the power source and reconnect it. There is no other way to reboot the console except like this. Now we will see that we have a new login screen, because we have updated the Zeebo wheel. Yeah, the one I have prepared, it is also in English and has all my games in the Zeebo wheel, as well as all the stages I have managed to find. Yeah, you see. Don't forget that you need to also to load the games. Here are the Kingdom Hearts. And these are two of our Street Fighter games which we have loaded into it. Now you just click on this icon and Street Fighter 2 starts. Yeah. I would like to thank all my viewers for the 500 subscribers. It's an important mark for this channel. I would like to thank Triple Oxygen and the Open Zeebo community for researching on this important piece of Brazilian gaming history and making possible to run unsigned code on the console. I would like to thank also the Rocker team which is behind the RIFF JTAG box for their work, and of course you for watching this video. Thank you.